an opportunity to connect to this present moment, allowing your entire body to melt down and surrender into earth. And you can begin to generate your Ujjayi breath. And deep inhales and exhales through your nose. And as you begin to connect to your Ujjayi breath, just gently rock your skull from side to side. Allowing any thoughts that are not serving you to just fall out your ears as you rock from side to side. And so teacher trainers, notice how much silence and space is in this presencing pose. Create your intention for your 90-minute yin yoga practice today. Let your intention contribute to your ability to stay present and aware. Present and aware in the sense of holding space for yourself. As you know, yin yoga works very deeply with not only your physical body's tension, but any emotional imbalances, with any energetic imbalances, which can lead to somewhat of a disconnection to your higher self, whatever that means for you. And perhaps you could form your intention in a phrase of I am. And you can align your I am intention with your Ujjayi breath, silently repeating the words I am with every inhale and either repeating your intention or feeling it, really working to embody it with every breath out. And this is the beginning of your journey into you. You can choose to have this as your focus, your entire practice, or take in additional information that I'll present to you, or not. Meaning you can listen or you can tune it out. Your first yin posture will be Supta Baddha Konasana. So with your props underneath your knees already, slide the soles of your feet together, move as little as possible. And just let your knees open up. In yin yoga, there's a variation of this pose called diamond pose, where your feet can go a little farther away from your pelvis, taking the shape of a diamond. Just ensure your knees aren't feeling any pulling. You want to aim for a deep stretch, working right up to your edge, meeting yourself at your edge, which is a little different than restorative, which we did last night. You can choose to be here with your I am intention and your ujjayi breath, or you can accept the invitation to dive a little deeper into your water element. Your water element houses your kidneys, your urinary bladder, and also your fear and stress, which become blockages to this energy center or meridian. So you can always use this time. You have 9 minutes left here to explore, am I holding fear? Am I holding stress? It's bringing a sense of curiosity to this asana, even though you may have done this pose hundreds of times before. Can you allow it to be new in this moment? Whichever cage you chose to turn to in this exploration of your practice. Notice if you're holding any tension through your face, your jaw, your throat, and choose to soften it with simple awareness. You've been here now for 4 minutes. Take the next few moments to just notice what kind of space you've created for your practice thus far. And once you've checked in, return to your I am intention or your emotional exploration. Choose one and allow your breath to guide you. You're halfway there. So to recap this asana for teacher trainers, options are to draw your feet up towards your pelvis or take them away for diamond. You want to have your legs propped up so your knees aren't hanging, but you still want to feel a deep stretch through your inner thighs. Moving towards your edge and then adhering to the remainder of the tattvas, stillness, time. Your arms can be in cactus out beside you, folded on your belly, in a mudra, clasped above your head. Any options with your arms? We have 3 minutes left. Few more minutes. See if you can lengthen your ujjayi breath. Just a little more. For your last minute, connect to your cleansing breath. Deep in through the nose and deep out through your mouth. Letting it go, not forcing it, as though you would with some other breath work styles. Deep in through the nose, open up and let it go. 30 more seconds. Return to your Ujjayi breath. Remember, the fourth tattva of Yin Yoga is to release very, very slowly. So you can start to bring your hands to your outer thighs. And with your next inhale, help your thighs together to touch. And then go for a great big hug and a loving hug for you. You can gently rock from side to side, massaging your kidneys into the floor. With your eyes closed, imagine that you're hugging somebody that you love with all of your heart. Could be a person or an animal. Start to connect to the energy of love. And then hug your knees in a little more. And then take in all the loving energy that you're feeling within and around you, in for you. Release your left leg for wind removing pose. So you want to draw your right knee toward your right armpit. A common thing your students will do is just draw their knee into their chest. So you want to say, avoid your rib cage and draw your knee toward your armpit. One day it'll fit. Head stays on the floor. So you don't hold this longer than 2 minutes. That's your whole time today. You always start with the right side on this pose, because this pose works deeply with your digestive system. With your right leg up, you're compressing your ascending colon, the beginning stages of digestion. So you can be here with the physical pinch that you're feeling, be with your breath, Ujjayi, be with your I am intention. Remember, Yin Yoga, you relax your feet. Your feet aren't engaged. I love to call in a situation that I'm trying to move through in life that I want to digest and leave behind. You're welcome to take that on as well or not. You have 1 minute left. With your next exhale, very, very slowly release to your mini Shavasana. Just let your legs fall open. Keep your head on the floor. You don't want to keep lifting your head up and creating tension in your neck, right? Rock your head from side to side, open up your mouth, rock your bottom jaw. Feel the difference from right leg to left. Come back to stillness. With your next inhale, bring your left knee up for wind removing pose. Avoid your rib cage, draw your knee toward your left armpit. Relax your feet, hug in, maintain the pinch. 2-minute hold starts now. Anatomically, you're now compressing your descending colon. The final stages of digestion. If you did bring in a situation, drop into your intention and think of that situation as a distant memory. One more minute. Deep breath in and release. Shavasana. Let your legs fall open. The wind removing pose also works with your water element. Also works with your earth element due to its involvement with your digestion. Drop into now here. See if you could lengthen your Ujjayi breath a little more. Perhaps diving deeper into your imagination, visualizing the words I am. Notice, are they being written in the sand, in the sky, typed out, handwritten, appearing like your mind is a movie screen? Each exhale, feel your intention, embody it. Go ahead and slide the soles of your feet to your mat. Take your reclined pyramid pose. And perhaps here you want to do a little bit of pelvic rocking, lifting your lumbar spine up and then squishing it down, lifting it up and squishing it down, moving gently. Feeling your lumbar spine, the area of your water element. Connecting to your kidneys. And then take some yang energy windshield wipers, simply dropping your knees down to one side. Inhale back up and exhale to your opposite side. Remembering from the yin philosophy that where there's yin, there's yang. They work together. Remembering that light comes from the dark. And then next time you drop your knees to your right side, pause here for your next yin pose, wide wipers. So prop up where you need to. Remember, this is not restorative. Your knees are hanging. Yeah, prop them up. Good. How's that feel, Manjula? Awesome. Be mindful that your knees are not hinging. Be kind to your knees. If you need to prop, that's what they're there for. Relax your feet. No, it's yin yoga. If you feel any pain or pulling or pressure in your knees, you want to alleviate that, right? Holding here for 5 minutes. Ujjayi breath at your edge in stillness. That's very creative, Jess. Good job. Soften where you can. Your neck is relaxed. This is an additional posture that works with your water element. So again, you can be with your intention, your I am, and taking it a little deeper, looking at the water element blockages, which are easily unfocused, overly independent, moody, unpredictable. A little bit of selfishness can show up there. And these blocks result in your ability to connect to your intelligence, wisdom, your ability to be gentle with yourself and with others. And it can also, the blocks can also interrupt your ability to go with the flow. Or, like I say, grow with the flow. You're halfway there. Notice if your edge is dissipated. If it has, go ahead and take some small movements to drop back into it. Two minutes left. One more minute. Take the last 30 seconds here to summarize your experience in this asana. Were you able to flow, connect? Did you discover a block? Was your intention present? And slower than you want to move, return to your reclined pyramid pose. You can take any yang movement that your body wants. And you'll make your way into your opposite side. Dropping your knees down to your left. Prop up where you must. Remember, your head just relaxes. There's no forcing in yin yoga. Holding for 5 minutes. Notice any shifts or changes as you drop your knees down to your left side. And then decide which page to flip to. Will you go to intention, ujjayi breath, repeating your words, or seeing the I am being written out and feeling your intention? Or will you flip to a different page, exploring any blockages, any fear, any stress? Whichever experience you chose, allow your breath to guide you deeper into it. Halfway there. So for your wide wipers, this is another one of those poses that works every single meridian. It drops into every elemental category. The critical alignment is knees. You never want pain, pulling, or pressure. Neck, face, jaw, throat, everything else stays relaxed. Prop. I mentioned that at the beginning. Thirty more seconds. Use this time to explore what you created for yourself in this pose. Your next inhale, very slowly release. Slow, slow, slow. You can help your legs. If you need assistance, let me know. So Lou, next time I want to see that leg propped up a little bit with a block. Yeah. Take some windshield wipers, gently rock from side to side. Hug your knees into your chest. Loving hug for you. You can roll over onto one side into fetal position and guide yourself up to seated. For your wide-legged forward fold. So, disc ladies, proceed with caution. Yeah. Even if you're not a fabulous disc lady, proceed with caution. So you can see Flav is setting up her blanket underneath her pelvis. So we're doing the wide-legged forward fold first with both legs out, and then we'll move into the single. So you want to have all of your props here. Here, Lou.
Yeah.
All of your props here, and you just want to check it out. So turn your blocks this way, and I'm going to bring you some wood blocks too. So what you're going for is a stretch through your groin, okay? Sticking with the water element.
And flat back or round?
Round. Because you want to relax into it, right? Let's switch this on. So you're looking again for a stretch through your groin. Not so much your back. How's that, Carol?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Okay. So take some time to get into it. You're going to see a lot of different variations. The most dramatic in class, Krista and Jess. Both are perfect. Okay? Both are perfect. So Alicia, we just talked about the most dramatic difference is Jess and Krista. Both are great. So,
What's mine?
yours is a little deeper
Oh.
than Jess.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're, again, what you're aiming to do is feel a stretch through the groin, feet are relaxed. Not a deep stretch through your spine, just your groin. If you feel this in your spine, you need to come out a bit. You wanna go for your edge in your groin, inner thighs, okay? Yes, I would be delighted to.
I may need to go. Good eye. Do you want another one?
So holding here for 5 minutes to experience it. So what's critical here is back body, low back, neck. You want to find your edge in your groin and your inner thighs. Feet are relaxed. Well, everything's relaxed. This is posture 27 on your manual. In yin, this is commonly called saddle or dragonfly. Drop into your experience, into your edge. Be with your intention. Soften your neck, face, jaw, and throat. Relax your hands, relax your arms. If you want something to do with your hands, you could take Varun or Varuna Mudra, bringing your thumbnails to your pinky fingertips and just let your hands rest. Pinky finger is getting poked by your thumbnail. And as you do this mudra, notice what happens in your mouth. Yeah. What happens in your mouth? Thumbnail to the tip of your pinky finger. Yeah, you got it. Anyone, what's happening in your mouth? Saliva. Isn't that interesting? The secret to guiding mantra sessions. Varuna Mudra. Big breath. Ensure you didn't go past your edge. You did ease up, giving yourself permission. Remember that even though yin yoga has its own set of tattvas, essentially its own anatomy, ahimsa is still the guide. You're halfway there. One more minute. Your last 45 seconds, you can move into cleansing breath. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. It's an option, remember. You can take an option or leave it. Okay, very slowly rise up. You can take some shoulder rolls. And you'll move your props over a little bit, bring your left leg in, make sure this left femur bone is down. If it's not, prop it up. You'll put your props in front of your left foot and fold forward for single seated, wide-legged forward fold. Posture 28 in yin, this is known as half butterfly. So set up your props.
It's important that claws sitting bones stay on the mat.
What do you think?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, I feel like my right one comes up.
Let it come up. This is yin yoga. Let your sit bones come up. In yang, let your sit bone come up because you protect your SI joint. Yeah? Okay.
In yen as well. Let it come.
Yeah, we covered that yesterday. What did I say about that? How do you protect your SI joint? Let it lift, baby. Let it lift. 2.5 minutes here. Drop into your edge, into stillness. Ujjayi breath. So again, a lot of different variations. In yin yoga, it's important to let go of the shoulds, the have tos, and drop into how it feels. 1.5 minutes to go. So this posture also gets into the wood element, liver and gallbladder meridian, that loves to hold on to anger and frustration. You can be with your intention or take the invite to drop into any of that hanging around. slower than you want to, rise up and switch sides. Move your foot. Good. Beautiful slow movements. Come on into it. 2.5 minutes. Make sure your right knee is supported if it needs to be supported. And remember, it's okay for one side to be different. Relax your feet. Time starts now. No pulling, no forcing, being with. Relax your hands. Some of you are holding Varuna Mudra, great. If you are, see if you can connect to increase moisture in your body. One minute to go. You can take this minute to summarize your experience in your wide-legged forward fold and also the single-legged version that you've taken on either side. Very slowly rise up. Once you're seated, you can take some shoulder rolls. Make your way down onto your back body into supine twist with your right leg across your body. This is your final yin pose. So any tension along your back body, I want you to go a little easeful. Make this more easeful. Okay. And if you're modifying, great. If you're not modifying, go into your edge. Connect to your breath. Another one of the few postures that work with every element, every meridian, every emotion. Holding for 3 minutes. Connect to your whole right side body, the side of Shiva. And you can be with your intention as presented at the beginning of class, or take this a little deeper and hunt out any blockages to your strength and your courage. And if you're modifying, you can focus this time on your right side body, right foot, right leg, right side of your torso, right arm, hand, right side of your face, right nostril, right eye. Yeah, it maybe if the twist is uncomfortable, I would say stick with your reclined pyramid, because you have to remember the banana pose targets the psoas muscle, and the psoas takes up all the 5 lumbar vertebrae, right? So that's still, if the supported twist feels too much, chances are that banana pose might feel a little intense as well. But if your intuition is telling you take banana, listen to that. Okay, 1 more minute here. Very slowly release. You can take a few wipers, land in a mini shavasana, whatever feels best for you. Okay, release your right leg and get into your left side. So if you're modifying, dropping your awareness now into your whole left side body. If you're moving into your twist, set up with your edge. You can stay with your intention or think about releasing any blockages around your feminine side of Shakti. Anything that stops you from fully loving and accepting yourself, your experiences, maybe other people. One more minute. Notice where you might be pushing or forcing. Choose to soften. And you can, slower than you want to, release. Take any yang movements. Maybe a final hug in. And then settle into your Shavasana, your final Shavasana. You can go into your same supported Shavasana that you started in. It's an option. You can take any other variation. Use your props as you need to get a full surrender. Take one more big breath in. And aha, sigh out. Do that 2 more times. Deep breath in. Sigh out. One more. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Let your natural breath flow. Close your eyes. Let your eyeballs sink into your skull. Separate your teeth. Let your tongue float back toward your throat. Let every muscle, every bone, all of your skin be drawn down by gravity into the loving arms of Mother Earth. Feeling grounded. Feel connected. Feel guided and feel protected. Start to bring some gentle movement into your hands and into your feet, and slowly awakening. Glide the soles of your feet to your mat and gently rock your knees from side to side. Give yourself a hug. And release to one side into your fetal position. Pause for a moment, connecting to the essence of this pose, recreation, and transformation. You could create an intention to bring with you into the rest of your day, maybe even the rest of your life. Use your hands to help yourself to seated. Hands to Anjali Mudra. Feel your hands pressing together, joining your left and right side energies, creating easeful effort. Grounded action, courageous love. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out with much gratitude and love from my heart to yours. Namaste.